How's it going, guys?
Nothing, once touched by the hand of chaos, remains untainted. You are under the dominion of the Ordo Malleus to assist my investigations into a world that has already felt that fell influence. Graia has been under the close watch of the Inquisition since the Grim Skull War. The Forge world remains largely secure, but we have picked up concerning energy readings in the surrounding system. I have my suspicions, although we have not had sufficient time to pinpoint the origin of these foul energies. While most of the planet remains unaffected, it is my belief that rogue elements within the Adeptus Mechanicus may have been experimenting with a surviving fragment of Inquisitor Drogon's power source. Your mission is to assist me in locating a fragment of the power source. While I consider this threat extremely serious, your superiors have seen fit to second only a handful of you to my supervision. In the absence of a larger force, we should pray to the Emperor that this does not develop into a more dire situation. This servo skull will guide you. In Commodus here is one of the few sanctified and preserved from the purging of Drogon's heretical archives. Together, you will search sites where communication has become sporadic. Should you encounter any opposition, you may assume they have been tainted by the ruinous powers. Suffer not the heretic to live. While I continue my investigations aboard the Crown, you will be deployed to a habitation zone we lost contact with several cycles ago. You should assume the situation to be extremely hostile. Beware, we do not know how far the taint of the arch-enemy spreads.
Ugh. As you're doing all this, I'll pick up my room. I'm not even here. Oh, Bolkan. He's playing this game on one player. I don't have fun watching it on one player. I'm supposed to be watching my friend team up with the others to fight the monsters. He's running around by himself.
Oh.
So did you know, not like you're gonna use it, but there's like cheats on this game. You can go invincible if you need to.
Yeah, I know.
Now the hardest part of this game for me, which I still completed it using some of the cheats, was horde mode. Horde mode is impossible. That's just hard as hell without the cheats.
Let me see you.
I didn't start using the cheats on this game until I made it to one part of the story that I felt like it was undoable without it. So then I just left it on for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I had thought about picking up the DLC for this.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a part 2.
Well, part 2's already out.
Oh, okay. But every single game like this, like every Doom type game I played, like, you know, or tried to, let me go look at part 2.
Yeah. Well, the options are you play as the same Space Marine from this set, or you play as the Adeptus Astorialis.
It says just announced. It's not out yet.
Oh.
Or is it? I got it on the wish list, so I should get a notification.
Let me check. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll send you screenshots of the games I'm buying when I get paid. They're all one-player games. I think two of them exist only in digital form. Tormented Souls, they got a disc.
Let me see.
I don't see no more.
Yep, so.
Like, well, I had checked the new games in the PlayStation Store. They came out with a whole bunch of Resident Evil Part 1 wannabes. Whatever you call that. So I'm grabbing all the Resident Part 1 wannabes. I made a couple videos on this game, like a boss I killed in this game. I got a playlist called Boss Battle Database, and I got a clip on there.
Yep, I pretty much finished this game, and I've yet to finish the DLC for it. So I was just trying to give me a refresher before I get the second game. I'm doing this on the hardest difficulty.
Okay, I'm on the other side of the room, so I'm not able to talk, and the controller's broken, so that thing's stuck at the bottom.
Alright. Alright, I can understand. But we need to look up the cheats for this game.
Hey, I don't know if you could hear. If you get lost, there's a button. There's a button that shows you where to go. Can you find it?
Nah.
There you go. I had to use that a lot, especially later in the game.
Yeah, well, I pretty much completed this game. I'm doing this on the hardest difficulty right now.
There's no platinum, but I still had got as many trophies as I could when I was running through it.
That's what I'm doing. It's like one of those I play off to the side, if you know what I mean. Like, download it when I need to. Because, as you find yourself in a crunch, like, I'm trying to save it for my birthday that's coming up next month, so I'm ready to hit my cap limit for entertainment as it is. That's including 40K. That's for the board game, so. And I already did all the secrets because I followed someone's video. Like in this area, there's 3 secrets total. In this one spot, yeah, I'm working to find my way towards one. And I...
I don't think Skilled ever seen this game. I never seen him play a game like this ever. You know, one time I seen him play a game like this, he backed out immediately. What was it called? Dark Tide. Wouldn't even send me an invite to it.
Well, no, I think they're probably not into big 40K stuff.
Oh, like what I'm trying to say is there's about like 30 or 40 games where it shows a gun on the screen just like this, but you team up with 3 other players to fight monsters. You shoot your gun at them. Those are my favorite kind of games. I never had one friend invite me to one of them.
Well, who knows? Those are probably the ones I'm probably gonna get. Might have some.
Like for example, I'll just run off a list. Call of Duty Zombies, Dark Tide, Killing Floor 2, Killing Floor 3, just to name a few. There's a new one out called Toxic Commando. I would have bought Toxic Commando Friday if 2 people invited me to it.
Yeah, I heard of Toxic Commando.
Most of the people I meet that play multiplayer games, they don't invite me to none of the games. And when I play these multiplayer games, I complete the multiplayer game or play about 100 rounds of it and then move on. And then when I move on to the next game, I try to take the people from the previous game with me, and they're still left in the game where I met them at years later. So I'm tired of moving multiplayer game to multiplayer game after I conquer them all and leaving the players stuck in the previous game. So I've been playing all one-player games recently.
That's how it goes sometimes. It's sad, but it happens. Yeah. I'm starting to feel the heat. Yep. Where in my room is at.
I hear you. I mean, it's sweating in there. You're not as hot as me. It's 113 degrees in my room. Now you know why I act the way I act.
Hey.
Now I have an excuse.
Anyone could be agitated. And the heat.
I don't think that they should. I think they should get rid of all digital games. They should never make digital games. If they didn't have digital games available for me to buy, I wouldn't buy none of them, and I'd buy disc instead. What they should do is get rid of all the digital games and just make only disc.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. I heard about the Sony getting rid of all the.
The thing is, Sony got that partnership program where all the shovelware gets made. So a lot of those games can never be put on a disc. Sony wants like people like me and you to make like really bad games and put them on air so they can sell them digitally.
Yeah,
I feel like they should ban all digital games. Any digital game that anybody bought, that should be the last thing that they could download or whatever. You know, you can't purchase no digital games. It's illegal. They banned it. You can only get physical copies.
Yeah, well.
Because if I could only get physical copies of the games, I would have been more choosy about which game I bought. I would have bought games I know that I like.
Hey, I'm the same way.
Like 2 of those games I sent you an image of, they don't even make a disc of those. So I shouldn't even be allowed to buy them. But yet I'm breaking the law and buying the digital version or whatever because the physical don't even exist of it.
Yeah, I'm hearing physical games are going away. I know it's sad, but
it's not sad. It's not sad. It's wrong because when the PS6 comes out, trust me, it's gonna take discs. They'll be singing a different tune a few months from now. I want you to notice that anybody who walks into a Walmart with $100 bills to put on the glass counter, if it doesn't have anything physical to go with it, they won't buy it. And the only people buying these things are adults. So if some kid or whatever thinks he's gonna get the brand new digital Fortnite machine, he's sadly mistaken. Now the people that are gonna buy it anyway would be like people that like are trying to like report about it. You know, like people with like YouTube channels where they do like PlayStation news, stuff like that.
yeah, that bar is just like there are some casual players that won't be able to get a chance to get to the store after a long day of work. Like I kind of understand that because I'm a casual player. There. That's why I stay for all this and do they like streams as I can.
Well, I know you probably think that I'm crazy or whatever, but in a couple months you'll hear an announcement. It'll say that it's gonna take discs.
Hey,
You'll hear that coming. You'll hear that coming up within the next 3 months.
hey, I believe you. Okay, I'm a mixture of old and new stuff. If you can't survive on just one or the other, you have to have both. That's my philosophy.
Here's what's gonna happen. You can write this all down, record it all in their video. Only copies whatever their competitors do. And guess what their competitors just did? Came up with an all-digital machine for $1,000. The Steam machine. So 4 days after the Steam machine came out, Sony came out with an update. We're gonna copy our competitors. Shh. Our machine is all digital too. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
well,
I know.
about 3, all right, flash forward. About 3 or 4 months from now, a company we never heard of before. We don't know the name of it because we've never heard of it. They'll be announcing a brand new console. Gonna take discs. Sony copies their competitors. 2 months after that, they're gonna announce that the PS6 now takes discs.
Yeah.
First they copied the Steam machine. No physical. 3 or 4 months later, a new company came out and said they were gonna make a new console with discs. Sony copied their competitor. Well, we're gonna have discs too now on the PS6. So in 3 or 4 months, another company is gonna come out trying to make a console. That's when Sony's gonna copy them and take the disc model. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm not familiar. I am familiar with this. Okay, trust me. Yeah, trust me. It's like when the first. Well, I saw this on a Super Nintendo. And
Because you wanna be able to buy the machine and play it without hooking it up to the internet. And the only way to play it without hooking it up to the internet is to have a physical copy of a game. So if you gotta hook the machine up to the internet in order to play it, nobody will buy it. Even though everybody has internet anyway.
Yep. Remember those first VR headsets they ever made? Yeah, I saw that on Super Nintendo one time, and I wanted it. Or the PlayStation or something.
Just for anybody who thinks the PlayStation 6 is not going to take discs, then they haven't been playing video games their whole life. I don't care what the news said, because the news is going to change. If I had a better job in a car, I would never buy no digital. I'd drive however many miles it took and just buy the disc. If I had a better living situation, I'd just order a disc in the mail off eBay.
Yeah, well. Yeah, and notification popped up as soon as I was talking about that what I was talking about. It says, I don't know what you're talking about. It's an old Super Nintendo copy, people. It's one of those things you don't have before or games
Let
out.
me try to explain something. If there's no discs on the PS6, the first day the PS6 comes out, There's going to be like 1,000 YouTube channels that are made of just people with a camera filming a PS5 or a PS2 or a PS3, putting a disc in it at the beginning of the video. Beginning of the video, it'll show a disc go in the machine. Then it'll show them playing the game live using a capture card or a camera. And those videos will fucking blow up because the new machine, you can't even put a disc in. So people will be constantly watching these 10,000 new fucking channels where at the beginning of the video, it shows the guy put the disc in. And that'll happen so much to the point where people will harass Sony and be like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like, a million people caught 1 million views putting a disc in a machine at the beginning of the video. I think that says enough, you know? You start the video by filming a shelf and saying something behind the camera. Then a video shows a hand touch the shelf, open up the fucking package, take a disc out and slide it into the machine while you hear a guy talking. Then the screen changes and it shows the game on the screen. And they play the game for 2 hours. 100 million channels like that are gonna pop up the day the PS6 comes out, and none of them are gonna be streaming the PS6. They're literally gonna be showing a disc being slid inside of a different console at the beginning of the video. And Sony would definitely notice some shit like that.
Yeah,
Before all that happens. Before all that happens.
What are you saying?
Yeah, before all that happens, you'll get a notice on the news saying that they're making a disk drive for it. Just because they came out with a news report saying that they're not making discs for the PS6 doesn't mean anything because they are. Because you'll hear a future news report soon. I'll be here when it happens.
Hey, I believe it. And you, me, both. Trust me, I've seen trends like this before. Or, like I mentioned, the first VR headset. Trust me. People will probably attempt it. Yeah, it's all about.
They're gonna do whatever the people want. Because if they don't do what the people want, then they'll go out of business.
Yep.
The shareholders are the people. Trust me, the shareholders want the discs. As the stock prices go down and the people aren't... See, there's millions of people that don't know anything about video games. But they get a check in their bank account, a digital deposit every month. It's called a dividend, and they get it from Sony stock. Once a bunch of rich people check their bank account once or twice a month and the dividend number from Sony is like not as much as it usually was, they're gonna start asking questions. Let's say that you were some rich guy who never played a video game in his life, but 10 years ago you spent $10,000 on Sony stock. Every month you'll get like $2,000 in your bank account. Well, starting next year, you get $400 a month. You don't think you're gonna ask questions? What happened to my Sony investment?
Yeah, that's not to be surprised.
Because that's what happened with Magic the Gathering, and they almost went bankrupt. Like they had to make that Final Fantasy set in order to make $200 million in one day in order to keep the shareholders from shutting the company down.
Yeah, it's one of those lengthy process.
Like all the shareholders will take Sony to court. All it'll take is the PS6 not having a disk drive for 4 months.
Well, it takes a lot, but some people will, because they're just looking at the market, and I do the same thing. Trust me, on eBay it's just like same thing. It's just looking at the market. Like that. Well, I put a Gundam game of. No, Gundam model I bought from Iron Blood Orphans, and to sell beginning of month I would be instantly sold, someone's instantly sold. But it took them up until today to finally get one viewer.
Like in order to like get viewers, like right when you go live, you need to like put the game on pause and share the shit in like 10 places. Then people will show up. Or play a game that like people type the name of. Like nobody types in Bokan Live. Like you can't broadcast anyway, but nobody types in Bokan Live, so there'll be no live viewers unless there's just a random, mysterious, curious person. But if you play one of those games that you don't like Fortnite, Yu-Gi-Oh, Marvel Rivals, and you title the video, playing with subscribers, and you play each day at the same time, your channel will grow and grow.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I met this one guy who had like 12,000 subscribers, and when I talked to him off the stream privately in a party, he said he live streams Minecraft 10 hours a day. He got like 15 kids in the chat with him that walks around a little world. He told me he hates Minecraft. He don't like playing games with none of those kids, but that's what he got 12,000 viewers off of. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm just trying to stay true to myself.
He said like half the time he don't even play. Like he just be in the world and just leaves his world open or tells the viewers and they just come into his world and just do whatever they do while he just walks around and talks on the microphone.
Yeah, I probably want to try to get enlisted another go.
I had fun with enlisted, but the only battle I played a lot was Normandy.
Well, no, I play it all over so, but it's like anything like Sports Center related. That company wants you to grind, wants to level up. Like, dude,
what is this? Is this horde mode?
Yeah, this is the normal story on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, because there's like something about horde mode where it's like after a certain point you got to open the door and go forward.
Yeah, this is the main story.
Once you get the horde mode, it's okay to cheat too. Turn invincibility on and give yourself every weapon.
Well, I want to do the DLC, and trust me, I was playing the DLC for a bit, but I'm doing this one because I have to get back I'm playing it. And get the hard, and the hardest difficulty achievement.
The trophy I never could get in this game is to get all the collectibles or whatever.
All the secrets?
I didn't feel like we have to watch a YouTube video for that. There's too many confusing ones. That's not something you just find.
Well, I found a YouTube video and I found them all.
Not bad. I didn't have it in me to look for all them things.
Well, I watched someone who did all the collectibles, so.
Oh, I seen the video too. I just didn't feel like running to all of them, but I know what you mean though.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Because there's that one level, story mode, that made me turn the cheats on and never turn them off. I think it was like I had to jump off some ledge and land on like a certain spot and like fall through a portal or something. Like most people, they don't play games that are this violent. They play this game one time, they'll never play it again. It's too violent.
Well,
no cartoon girls in it. Most of the people nowadays, they play games with like cartoon girls and like half-naked men. There's no half-naked men in this. There's no cartoon girls. There's just a chainsaw and there's blood. You know what I mean? So I like it. That's the reason I like it. I'm not here for cartoon girls or men with their shirt off or anything. I'm here for the chainsaw and the blood.
And to that.
And this is one of the only games where you could turn a motherfucker to mush. You know what I mean? Say you walk up to the bad guy, tell him, motherfucker, you a mush, and then hit him with the chainsaw.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get some of the new feature that allows the enemy to talk. Back to you. Well, alrighty. I'm gonna hit the tag. I'm starting to get hot up in here. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, happy after 4th.
Well, you too.
Yeah.